Episode 71. 10 times the pay. Although this was the first time Jade and Michael worked together, they had a tactic understanding. The whole process went smoothly. After she finished acting, Michael looked at her in a different light and gave her an approving look. Good. Very good. After the director finished, he immediately clapped and exclaimed. Adding scenes for her was indeed the right choice. In his professional eyes, this girl would become popular and would bring his movie up, which was also hers by now. Jade heaved a sigh of relief and shook Cade's hand. "Thank you, director." Then she said to Michael, "Thank you." "Go and, rest," he said. Jade was about to change her clothes when Violet waved her down. She said excitedly, "Wow, Jade, who were you shooting with just now? He's the most beautiful man in the world. I would die to be in a single scene with him. Wow, I really envy you. Remember to get me an autograph. Hey, Jade, are you listening?" "Yeah, I'm just not that into him," Jade said. "Seriously? I've just seen someone more handsome than him." "Jade, since when do you know so many handsome men? Is it the person who drove you here today?" Violet jumped up and down, looking very excited. "No, the one I'm talking about is even more handsome than him." Jade lowered her head and looked like a giddy little girl. The corner of her mouth unconsciously rose, and Dario's figure instantly appeared in her mind. She thought that if he was filming, he would be even more popular than Michael. Wow, he must be incredible. Violet could not imagine it. "Yeah, he is very handsome." Jade's eyes twinkled. When she thought of Dario, her body could not help but heat up. "You've got it bad." "No," Jade said defiantly, embarrassed. "Admit it. I'm going to change my clothes." Jade did not know how to explain to her about Dario. Violet would be shocked. It was better not to say anything. Even if she said something, Violet wouldn't believe her. After taking off her makeup and changing back into her clothes, Jade planned to go home. She didn't expect to run into Michael, who came out of the VIP dressing room. He had already changed out of his costume and put on his own clothes. Michael was wearing a clean white shirt with only a few buttons loosely fastened. The top was open, revealing his strong, wheat-coloured skin. He was wearing a pair of creaseless dark suit pants. He gave off a wild and unruly vibe. Violet stared at the muscles on his chest and almost drooled, but Jade didn't react. Although his figure was good, Dario's figure was better, especially his abs. "Wow, my Prince Charming is handsome and his body is amazing. Oh, I'm gonna faint." Violet stared intently at Michael. "Are you, new?" After Michael saw Jade, he took the initiative to greet her. Jade was very surprised. She immediately nodded to him politely and said embarrassedly, "Hello, Mr. Porter. I was actually just a minor character." "You, are really modest. Your acting skills are much better than Rosie's." Jade was so happy to have someone as experienced as him compliment her acting skills. "Thank you, Mr. Porter." "Well, Mr. Porter, can I have your autograph? I am a huge fan." Violet nervously hid behind Jade and stuttered. Michael's gaze was focused on Jade. His gaze shifted to Violet for half a second. There was a trace of gloominess in his eyes. Then he let out a hearty laugh. "Of course. Thank you, Michael, and you are so handsome. I will watch your shows for the rest of my life. I will always support you." Violet felt like she was going to heaven. She didn't expect Michael to be so friendly. "Thank you for your support." The corner of Michael's lips rose, revealing his trademark smile. He signed his name in a carefree manner, and then his gaze stopped on Jade for a minute. He only left when his manager called him. "Wow, my Prince Charming signature." Violet held the signature and was about to cry from joy. "Hey, go get your money." Jade helplessly sighed, but Violet still stubbornly held on to the signature and refused to let go. "Later, I have to post this on social media. If I'd known earlier, I would have asked for a photo together. I'm too stupid." Jade had no choice but to drag her away to get paid as Violet was still in the gaze. Jade got more money than she had expected. "Sir, is this right?" Jade felt a little flustered as she held the cash in her hand. This was the first time she had gotten paid so much. "Are you Jade Winslet?" he said. "Yes." "Yes, that's right," he said. "Damn, Jade, are you going to get rich? I'm so envious." Violet looked at Jade's money and then looked at her much smaller stack. "I didn't expect this. I would love to treat you to a delicious meal. How about it?" Jade said with a smile. "I want to, but I have a blind date. I will let that man buy me some food. Keep your money and be good to yourself." Violet knew Jade's situation, so she felt a little heartache. After that, the two of them separated at the door. Jade was about to take the bus when suddenly the Ferrari appeared in front of her. "Miss Winslet, get in the car." Lucas opened the window and said respectfully. Jade was surprised. How did he know when she was going to come out? "Did Mr. Foster ask you to come again?" Jade asked with a smile. Lucas nodded. "Yes, Mr. Foster asked me to wait here and drive you home." Jade got in the car. She was very excited about how much money she made. She could share the burden for Dario for a while. Jade didn't think that Dario would come back so early, but as she opened the front door to the house, she smelled food cooking. She closed the door and ran into the kitchen. She saw Dario cooking there.